Time is money and lawyers always win. Such statements couldn't be truer, couldn't they? Especially when it comes to Ripple Labs versus the SEC. Because what if I told you that I have the date for summary judgment? Yep, the date that the judge could end it before even going to trial, which would drag things out even longer, yep, and cost even more money. A look across the market sees mostly green, with Solana being one of the shining stars in the system, up almost 12%, everyone, just over $37. XRP, the highlight of today's video, and just wait until you hear the date. Gary, you're draining the U.S. taxpayer with the waste of time. We'll get into it. XRP right now sitting at 49.7 cents, up 0.5% in last 24 hours. ETH 1637, Bitcoin 21,310. Now moving on over to crypto news, and we're going to get into that case stuff. In bankrupt Lebanon, locals mine Bitcoin and buy groceries with Tether as $1 is now worth 15 cents, everyone. All right, so you know when we talked about using Bitcoin and crypto to fight inflation? Well, remember, that only works if the country is dealing with freakish hyperinflation, right? Because think Bitcoin's down quite a bit for the year. But I want you to think of this ecosystem, okay? And you can't always knock on something Bitcoin related, because this is an actual positive story. By 2019, Lebanon plunged into financial crisis following decades of expensive wars and bad spending decisions and a totally corrupt government. And then remember, they had that massive explosion, which the government was like, oh, there was fertilizer, fireworks in there. No, it was actually like explosive materials. Well, anyways, but what's happened is people are mining for Bitcoin and cashing it out for like USDC, Tether, stuff like that. They're even keeping it in Bitcoin and paying for stuff. Why? Because Lebanon is dealing with freakish hyperinflation. And you're like looking at the chart going, well, Klaus, yeah, but the chart's going down. I see it here. Yeah, you're right. The chart is going down. But their high right here is 239%. Everyone, our high was 9.1. The UK was like, I think 9.4, 9.3, somewhere around there. 239% now. Let's zoom out just so you can see how freakishly bad it is. Yes, they were floating normally up until kind of Rona time. And look, they went from kind of almost no inflation, right, to minimal inflation, to hitting in upwards of 250. Look at this. This is nuts. So yes, there are ways out there that the Bitcoin industry, mining, I get it, it uses a lot of energy, bad for the environment, but for people in Lebanon, Beirut and all that, guess what? This is at least giving them a lifeline to fight hyperinflation and also give them an economy, because guess what? Their government has ruined their economy, jobs are messed up there. So again, the Bitcoin industry is a lifeline for some out there. Now on to something that's gonna stir the hornet's nest, and before you keyboard warriors start typing down below, just listen to what I have to say. Joe Biden worries about Elon Musk's Twitter takeover. Biden said that Elon Musk goes out and buys an outfit that spews lies all across the world. Now hold up a second here, right? Whether you're on the right or whether you're on the left, all right, both sides have their platforms where the algorithms prefer, right, to kind of put out their like content because it fits their viewer demographic. Okay, that makes total sense. Fox News goes one way, CNN goes the other. Neither really kind of carries advertisers that fit the other because it wouldn't make sense money-wise. So it makes total sense. Now, here's the thing, though. The reason people are upset is because Twitter was leaning to the one direction for sure. Their algorithms, their messaging, the way they've blocked certain people out, the way they've blocked certain messages out, it was definitely leaning one way. That's not me taking a political stance. That's God's honest truth, all right? So now what they're upset about, though, is that Elon buys this. That is now a big media outlet that's out of control from the one side. That's where this big fight is coming right now. It's not just like the money part behind it. It's the control of information. Important here is this was done leading up to the elections. Now, I honestly don't think that we're going to see much crypto volatility during the election. I think too many people are going to be watching the election, but you're seeing it right now. People are starting to be upset for odd things, all right? Let's be real here. And if we're worried about billionaires taking over, what about the people who owned Twitter before? The majority of the shares. Yeah, let's talk about billionaires and ownership, huh? So I think we have to be very careful not to pick our stories based on political affiliations. but to pick our stories based on facts and make sure that we apply them the right way. All right, now onto the XRP juicy goodiness. XRP lawsuit summary, judgment ruling to be out by this date. Oh, and what is that juicy date, everyone? Because remember, time is money and the lawyers are always making their money. Remember, the SEC lawyers that are getting paid by people like you and me, yes, US citizens out there. So they're draining our money to pay for this kind of crap. So recently the SEC said, hey, look, we need extra time to file. The court said, cool, we'll do that. Now, the date for summary is going to be on or before March 31st of 2023. Now, whoa, yeah, 5-ish months away, everyone. Now, that's 5-ish months away if there are no more delays, no more filings for extensions, and let's be real here, every one of the dates that you see in this article, right, the November 30th one, the ones that got pushed back to December, the one that got pushed back to the 31st, all of those are opportunities out there for the SEC or Team Ripple Labs, let's be fair, to delay it by asking for more time, which could easily push summary judgment out well into the second quarter of 2023. And remember, summary judgment is just there to stop things, right, from going to trial or to impose certain specifics then that can't happen going forward, all right? So, guys, we got some time, so be very wary of the FUD out there where people are like, oh, summary judgment's just around the corner. Nope, it's just getting pushed out further and further and further, costing all of us a lot of time and money. So remember a few things as you continue on with this weekend. Bitcoin and mining, it's not all bad for everyone. There's actually some very good practical uses out there. I'm very glad to see Lebanon get some relief from the disasters they have gone through. And let's be real here, when it comes to the idea of Twitter, it's not about the money, it's about the control of information. Both sides have their media outlets that prefer certain algorithms, obviously, right? Because that's how the money flows, right? Advertisers follow the money and everything follows the money. So let's just make sure that when we pick our news stories, we're picking them with a neutral tone as much as possible and a factual tone all the time. And hey, Team Ripple Labs XRP versus the SEC, we've got more delays, everyone. At the earliest, summary judgment right around that March 31st, 2023 time. That's if there's no more extensions asked, and we know what the SEC, their track record has been in regarding, well, asking for extensions. This is going to go on for a while, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to keep bringing more heat. Loving the support out there from new viewers and old. Check out this Crypto Web3 video right here. Catch you later.
Come on, dudes, let's pick up some trim at a strip club. The Doogie line always works on strippers. Lap dance.